Hello everyone, welcome to Your Hidden Love Story. Tonight's show is going to be about letting go of suffering and embracing healing of self with self-love. So feel free to share your thoughts in the chat, and let's lift each other up throughout this as we transform your pain into peace. And remember to like, subscribe, and share the love on the channel. I'll be right back. I'm going to do my intro now. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. Can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. This is Cynthia Toet, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2038, and this one's about letting go of suffering. Yeah, we need to let that go. And that doesn't serve us to our highest good. The main reason why I go live on this show is I do believe we have all been misled and misguided by what? By our emotional self. What do I mean by that is our go-to vibration, our go-to emotion is from a lower vibration. That is from fear, doubt, insecurity, not good enough, operating from feeling like you got to prove yourself out there to the world or to someone else. And that actually is a lower vibration. It takes your strength away. But that's our go-to. We go into worry, we go into fear, we go into doubt, we go into, aggravation and frustration. But I would like to try to take the time to flip your emotional story around of that to a higher vibrational energy level, and that would be from love and above, laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show rolling and let's get your guys' life a-going. Your hidden love story, letting go of suffering, with a focus of self-love, emotional healing, and transformation. Are you ready to release the pain that's been weighing you down? Well, in this powerful episode of Your Hidden Love Story, we will dive deep into the healing journey of letting go of suffering through the power of self-love. Discovering how your emotional story can shift when you begin to see through your lenses of compassion, forgiveness, and strength. We learn practical tools and spiritual insights to help move you beyond your pain, your fear, and your old narratives so that you can start living a life full of peace, joy, and love. So, what does it mean to really let go of suffering? Well, to me, what I think it means is letting go of the aches and the pains and the distress that's going on within by the stories that we have written in the background. Those stories that somebody did us wrong, or how life isn't working out for us, or how hard this is, and everything I go do seems to be hard. Those are narratives. They're creating some pain. They're creating some suffering. And because it keeps us stuck in this lower vibrational energy. So how self-love acts in the healing of an emotional wound is we would take those stories of how something's not working, and we could tell ourselves, well, it may not be working out to the way that I thought it should be working, but maybe divine has another plan because something seems to be working, just not exactly how I thought it was. Or instead of blaming someone for the way that you feel, let's go in and take full responsibility to how you feel. Because that other person that's doing whatever, by you blaming them, is making it so you're not taking full responsibility. But it's important for us to take full responsibility for how you feel. For you're the one that's living inside your body, in your mind, in your head. So you might as well learn how to utilize your mindset. So it actually starts telling you a narrative that feels comfortable and at peace and at ease within your own soul. How simple a mindset can shift and reframe painful experiences. It is really simple, but we have made it so difficult because why? We are stuck in that lower vibrational energy of a story, that one that something's gone wrong. That one that there's someone else to blame. That one that keeps those aches and pains going on within your mind and your body and your soul. Those are the ones that our mind can easily flip the emotional story around to a better story. That one that we're blaming someone else, we can say, hey, that's their opinion, that's the way they think about it, but that doesn't make it true. That just makes it that's where they are at with it. You do not have to buy in to their story as your story. What you need to do is really focus on how you feel, so we can take the story that's feeling uncomfortable and bring a brand new story in, one that brings ease in, one that brings peace in, one that brings you back into yourself so you can feel centered, grounded, whole, and complete. You know, how your hidden love story can rise you from ashes of the past. Really is doing that self-love work. Let's get in there and take a deep dive inside of self. And while you guys are here, remember to subscribe, like, and share this episode if it resonates with you. And remember, your hidden love story is already inside of you. There are different tricks and tools that I have to help you guys to move through your emotional stories. And that is in my playlist of the Gypsy's Toolbox, where they have EFT, which is emotional freedom tapping. It helps you release the emotion that got locked up and blocked up with inside of your soul, inside of your body, or inside of your mind. It helps move the energy around. Or there's Ho'oponopono. That's a self-healing prayer. Let's utilize the Ho'oponopono as a new tool. Let's bring it in as you know, it is part of your everyday practice. Or maybe some automatic writing. Automatic writing, really, when you start writing down your crappy story and you're starting to look for the truth, then the automatic writing actually makes you speak a truthful story that, like, whoa, it like shifts your energy around to better. Or to alter our mindsets. An alternative mindset. Let's change the mindset around. The story, the narrative that we got going on in the background is full of dirt, full of debris. No wonder we can't breathe. No wonder we're suffering. No wonder we can't see what our next move is. But it's really important to find an alternative way of thinking. Or how you check into your vibration of your body. Let's use vibration as our medicine. Thank you, Andrew, for sharing the links in the channel. I appreciate you so much. Or reflexology. Reflexology is something we can use too to help shift the energy inside of us, the energy of suffering. So it helps release it and let it go. And there's a lot more things that I have over there on my Gypsy's Toolbox list that actually can help you. Ground you, like using crystals can help ground you. You know, I have put a crystal in somebody's hand right when they were in the middle of going like that, and I threw the crystal in their hand, and they stopped shaking, and they go, wow, what did you just do? And I said, I put a crystal in your hand. And they go, well, what did that do? And I said, it grounded you. And they go, wow. I opened their eyes to what something natural can do to help us out on a very positive level. Or some herbs, the herbs that are out there that can help us when we start consuming these herbs. It helps bring a calmness within. It helps bring peace within. So we can truly stop the suffering. So we can truly stop the mind. So we can truly start claiming our lives back, because you want to have a life of peace, a life of harmony, a life of passion, a life of desire. And there's another place you can go. You can always go over to Harry B. Happy's channel. He does the Ho'oponopono, and he does some deep meditation for this self-love. Let's get these tools into your life as your everyday practice. You know, I wrote a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. It is over there on Amazon as an e-copy and a hard copy. Confirmation! Please go over there and check it out. I'm going to show you a little commercial, and I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Now, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. Like, what is suffering really? Suffering is, or why do we hold on to it? Suffering is something that brings pain in our body, that makes us feel uncomfortable, that makes us feel like a disease is going on. It makes us feel like it brings us some kind of struggle. It really has, most of the time, really has something to do with an emotional attachment to some past pain. That pain has happened from some kind of life experience that has come into your life that didn't settle too well with you. A story that you still hold on to today that may have even happened 20 plus years ago, but you're still holding on to the story unconsciously. We need to really go in there and rewrite the story, re-script the story, what I call flipping the emotional story around to a better story. So when we're telling ourselves the story of that past experience, it no longer is bringing us that pain and suffering. Our subconscious belief about, we do have a subconscious belief that we deserve suffering, but we don't, So how self-love begins the healing process is really to do self-acceptance, self-compassion, to rewriting your internal dialogue. These are things that these are self-love tips and tools that we need to utilize to help us go through this healing process. Believe me, I know. I suffered from fibromyalgia for 15 years, and here I've been like 8 years of not suffering the same way that I used to because I utilize these tools. So it's really important to utilize these tools. Reframing your story, taking the pain, turning the pain into a purpose. What was the purpose? What did we learn? We learned that we don't want to live that type of a life. We don't want to be that way, that we really want something else. We want something better. So we need to turn the pain into a purpose so we can recognize our own personal growth through the struggles that have come into our life. The tools for letting go is daily self-love affirmations. Maybe for the next week, I'll get some self-love affirmations and post them in the daily feed. I'll think about it. I've got some things working in the background that may happen. So some daily self-affirmations. Some of the things is, you can take the daily self-affirmation. They have actually tools or apps on your phones that you can actually download it. And another thing, you can take that daily affirmation that you're reading to yourself, but go read it to yourself in the mirror, because then that's you speaking to you. It's you speaking to your higher self. Or do some journaling. The journaling really, really helps. It is a really good tool to get some journaling prompts to, I am full of unconditional love. I want you to tell you these things, even if you don't believe it. Life is magical. Even if you don't believe it, just start telling yourself the story. What we're doing is flipping the narrative around that's going on in the head, in the background noise. We're getting rid of the background noise by bringing this better vibrational energy feeling into the body so it can really, truly start to heal itself. And to practice grounding yourself and stay centered in love, whether it's going for a walk or sitting down and meditating or listening to something on the internet or doing the Ho'oponopono or just re-grounding yourself, re-center yourself. Remember, you guys, you are not your past. You're not. It's just something that took place. And you do have the capability, you do have the skills, you do have the tools to flip your emotional story around to better. And know that your hidden love story is still unfolding every single day. And it is a beautiful story. Yeah. Let's see, where am I at with time? Perfect. So, flip those fields around about, or flip it, flip those fields, flip it, flip that story. Woo, woo, woo. You know what happens when you flip that story around? What happens? You start admiring yourself. You start admiring that beauty within. You start seeing that life truly is solid, that life is just really working out for you for your highest good. You find out that you can go ahead and take off your mask and it's safe to be you. You realize that you don't have to hide anymore behind the pain and suffering, because you start healing yourself and realizing that you are very special, because you are one of a kind. You start to realize that it's okay to feel safe and it's okay to feel secure. Ooh. I have one more little commercial and then I'll be right back, and then I'll read from Love Your Inner Goddess. So don't go anywhere. 8 ways to discovering yourself. So I'm back. I'm going to read from Love Your Inner Goddess. Let's see what card was drawn for the day. Was a free spirit. I love it. I love it. Let's free your spirit. Let's free your soul. Let's free your mind. Let's free your life. Let's free the bondages that we've all been trapped in. And let's tune ourselves up. Free your spirit. When we have an active imagination, we are at the end of Mercury retrograde, so I'm glad that's over. I know we get 2 weeks, kind of like it could be lagging in there a little bit, so forgive me if I stumble over my words here. When we have an active imagination, we can forget to use it for our dreams and instead let it create nightmares. Yeah, that's what we've done, but that's what we need to learn how to really manage our mindset, because our mindset really does matter. There is something that you have been worrying about. There is no need to torture yourself in any which way, shape, or form. Let go of any thoughts. Let go of any attitudes. Let go of any beliefs that are based in fear. Let go of all of that suffering. They are not helpful. They are not necessary, and they are not accurate. Everything has a positive and loving purpose, even if we cannot see it or even if we don't know what it is straight away. You'll find a loving situation come to you easily and at the perfect time as you choose to avoid fearful thinking. Let yourself be free to feel positive about your future and know that everything is going to be okay. This spiritual guidance is we can create cages around our mind to keep us from taking risks that might expose us to rejection, embarrassment, and failure. We can't forget that if we do experience those things, they are temporary and they can help us conquer. What did it say? And they do help us conquer our fears. We actually become happier through the process. We are able to enjoy the full and exciting versions of life meant for us. We embrace more opportunities. Magical things can happen. We discover that life can be all that we dreamed of and even more. The free spirit within you needs permission to express herself, to go after what she wants, to try new things, to make art, to express love, to use your voice without having to be perfect, without having to be certain about how it's all going to turn out. Give yourself permission to make mistakes and to figure out what you are doing or what are you doing as you go along. Sometimes it's when the things we don't work out the way that we thought it would or we hoped it would we can learn the most from it. It's not a punishment. It's not a sign that you were stupid or should have done something different. It's just life doing what life should do. It is to grow us. It is to expand us. It is to give us a chance to grow by learning from what has happened. Control and doubt will hold your spirit in chains where we've been, when really, if you let her fly free, she'll show you an amazing world and an amazing you. Boom, 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 boom. And then it has a little assignment here at the end. It says, open your arms wide. Open them wide up to the heavens, as if they were wings. And express yourself through your wings for just a moment. Just self-expression. Say a big yes to the universe now. Using your voice, say yes. Yes, 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 I'm willing to receive. I'm willing to learn how to flip my emotional story around to better. I'm willing to get out of all this pain and suffering and taking full responsibility for self. Use your voice, use your wings, use your soul, and let your spirit be free. Woo, 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 woo. I hope this episode served you well and is helping you grow and expand and becoming a better version of yourself. This was Your Hidden Love Story. Letting Go of Suffering, episode 2038. Remember, I do go live every Monday and Thursday nights, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Feel free to share the video, like the video, and subscribe so you know when I'm going to go live next. Till next time, bye-bye, butterflies. And for those that are here for the other part of the show, it starts in about 30 minutes for those that are watching the live. Till next time, catch.